This is Keith from Christian Warrior Training. We're going to talk about contact cover. We're going to use this whenever we need to talk to anybody at the church that we think might hurt us, right? So why don't you come on up? You're going to be my suspect. We're going to put him in the center. I'll be the contact officer. Is the contact officer, I'm going to do all the talking. My cover officer is going to come up here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to imagine if there's 4 quadrants around this person. So we've got it taped out on the floor here. When we contact him, I'm going to do all the talking. I'm going to have my bladed stance so I don't get kicked in the testicles. My partner's going to be right here, and then I'm going to start talking. I'm the contact officer, so I'm doing all the talking. I'm going to ask him, hey, welcome to our church. My name is Keith. I'm with the safety team. I noticed that you're acting, people called in and say you're acting a little suspiciously. You look like a nice guy. What happened, man? Is everything all right?
Oh, I was just looking for the bathroom.
Oh, awesome. Let me help you to the bathroom, right? So if we want to keep it low key, okay, we can actually have the cover officer hang back, right? So you can hang way back, and he can look like he's not even a part of it, and I can just come up and go, hey, my name's Keith. I'm with the safety team. How are you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good.
All right. Hey, somebody called and said you were suspicious, but you actually look okay to me. So.
No, I'm just looking for the bathroom new to the church here.
Oh, awesome. Let's do that, and then I tell you what, I'll take you to the bathroom, and then we're going to go hit the welcome center right after. Are we good? All right.
I appreciate it.
So see, we found out it's a normal thing, but what if we come up and it's something not cool, right? Hey, my name's Keith. I'm from the security team. We heard, hey, is everything all right? I noticed you're going to a bladed stance.
I've had issues with cops. I don't like you coming up on me.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm not a cop. I'm retired. I'm a free man. All right, so what happened now is my cover officer came up and he took a position. We're now triangulating him, right? And what we want to do is we're actually in the children's ministry right now, so our high schoolers come in here and have service here. So we're going to position ourselves to protect the children, and there's a door right back there, and we want our direction to keep him towards the door and protecting the children, right? But let's say it was opposite, okay? Let's say we actually want him to go this direction. I could come up and I can go, hey, my name's Keith. I'm with the safety ministry. I just want to talk to you a minute because some people said you were a little suspicious. Right now, see what I did is he's reacting to the direction I'm going, and that's exactly what I want. Right? So we talked about quadrants. I'm going to take this quadrant. I'm going to do everything. All he's going to do is make sure I don't get hurt. But what if he takes a quadrant that's not connected to me? Why don't you go ahead and take that quadrant over there? How do you feel right now? It kind of, now see, we're also now in a crossfire, okay? So if something pops off, we're now shooting at each other. So we want to take connected quadrants. And since we want him to be away from the door, because for some reason we don't want him going out that door, you can come over here, and we're taking connected quadrants. And now we've we've blocked the door. He can't come to the door right now. And we're putting him in this direction, okay? So now we can have our conversation, right? When I first contacted him, he actually did a pre-attack indicator. Can you do that again for me? So go back to the bladed stance you're in. Right when I came up, he went into a bladed stance, and now he's keeping his hands up. It's called a pre-attack indicator, all right? So I keep my distance when I do it. I always contact people with at least a 10-foot distance, because if he's going to attack me, I'm going to have an indicator before it happens. He's got to make some movement. So I can sidestep, I can back up, I can meet his aggression and take this to the ground. I can divert him. There's all sorts of things that we can do. Not a defensive tactics class. We just want to show where our people are here, right? So we're in connected quadrants. We're in a triangle, right? And we're good to go. Let's say that I contact him and he does something that causes me to want to call the police. So let's say we got a call that he was peering in at the children's ministry and he obviously has no kids and he's acting weird. I can come and go, hey, my name's Keith. I'm with the security team. Hey, we got a call that you were peering in looking at the kids. Is everything okay?
I was just, I've always been interested in the children's ministry.
Awesome. Okay. What's your name?
I'm not really comfortable giving that out to you.
Oh, okay. Hey, this is Keith. I'm in the children's ministry. Can you call the police and ask them to respond for a suspicious person?
That's totally not necessary. I'm not suspicious. I'm just looking at the kids. Okay, that sounds bad. I'm just coming around to look in the children's ministry. That's
It is bad. It is bad. Are you a sex offender by chance? Do you have any sex
I'm
offender
not comfortable answering
arrests?
that question.
No. Okay. Usually that means yes. So
Well,
I'm just trying to figure things out here. I don't want you to get in trouble. Maybe we can work things out. Do you have sex offender history?
I mean, not really. You got a friend here. I don't really want to talk about
Tell the
that.
police to step it up. We got a pedophile. No, I'm just kidding. So look, it doesn't hurt to ask questions either, right? One of the things that we went over is when we just trained our entire church team. And one of the things that came up was somebody said that the person kept like readjusting their shirt and moving around. That is a pre-attack indicator. It indicates that somebody is armed and they're covering their gun, they're moving it, they're touching it to make sure it's where it's supposed to be if they have to come on and do something. And they were saying how it made them nervous. It does not hurt. So go ahead and make those movements, like those pre-attack indicator movements. Okay. So he just pulled his shirt down and now he's doing this. Sir, do you have a handgun on you by chance?
It's Idaho.
So that means yes. All right. I need you to keep your hands at your side. You're going to have to leave now. All right. You're getting trespassed. I need you to come on out. And the reason why we're doing that, it is Idaho and it is legal, but we're here because he's peering on the children, and we do have the authority to kick out anybody we want. I don't like that he has a handgun. He did give me some pre-attack indicators, even though it's legal in Idaho, and everybody in our church has a gun, right? There are guns all over this church, and we're good with it, and you are free to have a concealed handgun in our church. But obviously, we've got somebody that's peering at the children. He can't answer questions that we've asked him to. We have the police coming. I asked him if he's armed. He says he is. I want him away from the children. I have the authority to make him move, and I'm going to do that now. So with our contact cover, right, we're going to come up, and now as I readjust him, we're going to say, hey, it's time for you to leave. We can go out that door. Keep your hands at your side. Don't grab your gun, because I got one too. All right? And so as we do this, we've maintained our contact cover, and we're getting them out the door, right? Okay, so let's come on back here. Let's reset. What we don't want is we don't want you to be the police, okay? We're not going to search him. We're not going to take the gun from him. There's no crime that's been committed. We're not the police anyways, but we do want him to leave. We're going to maintain this contact cover. We can adjust, right? If something happens and I decide I need to come over to this quadrant over here, my partner's going to readjust and he's going to come over to an adjoining quadrant. So we have these 4 quadrants. We never want to be in a non-aligned quadrant, because if we do, we're in a crossfire. We are now making him paranoid, right? And we want to be in a position where he can support. His only job is to support me. That's it. He's actually a really nice guy. He's in charge of our campus in another city. So just so you guys know, he's actually a great guy.
Oh.
All right. Yeah, I think that's all we got. So what I want you to do is, from here, I want you guys to go to your campus. I want you to lay out the lines just like we have here. And then what I want you to do, I want you to lay these lines out just like that. Go to your campus, and then I want you, I can see the camera moving up. There we go. And then I want you to practice this. I want you to just put somebody in the middle, and I just want you to practice contact cover. Sometimes we want you to go hard, right? It's like a disruptor. Like, let's say you have I gotta be careful with what words I use on YouTube. A Middle East supporter of an organization that hates Christians, if there's you starting to yell in your church, we're going to contact them. Now let's go ahead and be my cover officer, and the camera is the person. We're going to come up and we're going to go, hey, it's time to leave. We need to go, all right? And we're going to make that happen. But what if it's just a person that is just suspicious, but we don't want to be overwhelming? We want to be enhanced greeters, right? If that's going to happen, my cover can hang back a little bit, okay? And then I'm going to come up to them and I'm just going to say, hey, my name's Keith. I'm with the Welcome Ministry. Is there anything I can do to help you today? I haven't seen you before. And then we can go from there. And if all of a sudden it's something bad and I get the heebie-jeebies, I can just go, come on up. And then now he's going to come up. And then now we can take care of business. All right? So that's contact cover in a nutshell. Let me know in the comments what you think. That's all I got for now. Remember, the most important thing besides praying for the safety of you and your church, the second most important thing you can do is remember your ABCs. Always be caring.